and welcome to another one of our affiliate interviews. I'm very happy to be sitting here next to Phil Brilliant from Brilliant Environmental Services. How are you doing today, Phil?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me back.
Great to see you.
It's good to be back again.
And again, as always, the big thank you to you and your company for being our gold sponsor. We appreciate it, and as I say time and time again, we wouldn't be able to do all the things we do, the events and the programs that we offer, if it weren't for sponsors such as yourself. So thank you again for being our sponsor.
Very happy to do it. It's been a great opportunity and a great time for me to be able to work with the Ocean County Board of Realtors for many years now, more years than I think I can count.
How many years do we think it's been?
I would probably say from the mid-90s. I don't know exactly how many.
Well, we appreciate it so much.
You have a great organization, so I
Thank you. We work hard at it. Phil, Brilliant Environmental Services. The first thing I want to say, since I've been doing some following up, is congratulations are in order. You were nominated and chosen as in the top 100 employers in the state of New Jersey. So kudos to Brilliant Environmental Services. If you're looking for a job, he'll giving out his email later. But so congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
That's quite an honor.
Thank you. It was great. I mean, it was something that I think we've strived very hard for and we've worked towards. It is all voted on, and the participation from the employees. I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's all a blind survey, and then you get invited to a dinner, and you don't know what number you are when you go to the dinner.
Really?
And it all comes out that you find out what your number is. That night we were number 32.
That's right.
And so very happy to be there, and I thank my employees for thinking that they like where they are, they enjoy working there. It does help that the voting is done immediately after the holiday party. So we threw a good holiday party this year. I guess all that paid off. But,
a word to the wise for the companies out there: throw a good holiday party. But to be in the top 50%, I mean, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I'm very
that's
happy.
A great thing.
It's really, I think, again.
I was pleased when I read it, and I followed up as I was looking, and I said, "Wow, that is really terrific." So I did want to offer my congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That is excellent. So, Brilliant Environmental Services. What's happening out there in the environmental world? What's new?
Always a lot of changes in New Jersey. We had May 7th, 2012, which was the final rollout of the Licensed Site Remediation Professional Program, which basically takes the New Jersey Department of Environment Protection out of the business of doing site remediation. They strictly do oversight and do, for lack of a better term, punishment to those parties that are not acting as good, responsible parties. And the licensed site remediation professionals, is about 550 of them now in New Jersey, hold temporary licenses. They do all the investigation, they do the milestone reporting, and when they deem the property is clean, they issue a letter known as a response action outcome, which is the no further action.
So that's a good thing.
It's a very good thing.
All right.
It speeds up the cleanup. It helps bring properties that we consider undevelopable back to development ability.
Oh, that's very important.
You and I know both that we're working on a project in Bayonne, New Jersey, near and dear to your heart for different reasons than mine.
Yeah.
But would never have been able to do it if it wasn't for this new program.
Excellent.
To get from the approvals from Bayonne to dig, shovel in the ground in about 8 months. So
that's
remarkable.
really quick.
It is quick.
Compared to the way it used to be. That's very, very quick.
The next big thing that's going to happen in New Jersey, which is already in place but doesn't become effective until August 1st, as long as the courts don't change that, is what's called the waiver rule.
And what is that?
The waiver rule is, environmental regulations for the past 30 years have come out dribs and drabs. Sometimes they come out and they contradict each other. This is an opportunity, if you're going to do a development, let's say, and it has wetlands, but you also have contamination, and you need to encroach upon the wetlands to clean up the contamination, well, the rules contradict each other. You can write yourself a waiver so that you can do that cleanup in the wetlands area without having to wait for rules to be rewritten.
Very interesting.
And
yes.
all of those waivers can't be applied for until after August 1st, and the commissioner is the one who will actually approve all of them, because it's very controversial right now.
Right.
But it's part of the governor's, task force to expedite, processes in New Jersey and cut out the red tape.
So the date we're looking for would be August 1.
August 1 is the first date.
Okay, well, let's hope that happens. That sounds like a good thing.
It's a very good thing for New Jersey, because there are, again, regulations have come out in piecemeal over 30 years, and they do contradict each other at times.
Yes, they do.
People sit back and go, well, I can't do anything for you. Now there's an opportunity for people to do things for themselves.
Great.
And be able to show cause, and if they do that, they can get their waiver approved.
That's
going to be a
wonderful.
real big thing.
That's good news. Very good news. Now, Phil, anything else happening?
The last thing would be the unregulated heating oil tank program, which is known as UHOT. There should be new rules on that program by this fall, if not early winter. It'll strictly regulate unregulated heating oil tanks, home heating oil tanks. So there'll be a separate program, separate rules. So where I always say that New Jersey treats every contaminated site the same, whether you're a homeowner or you're a major oil company or developer, they're going to separate out the homeowners and give them a program which is more manageable, which is hopefully more economical to homeowners. Because right now there's no funding programs in New Jersey, so people really have to do it on their own.
Right.
And so with this new program in place, contractors and consultants will be able to get things done, I think, at a better price, as well as hopefully faster through a similar streamlined process as the LSRP program.
Well, it sounds like a lot of good things are coming down the road. I mean, if they all pass and go through.
Sometimes it sounds too good to be true, but
yeah, it does.
Things continue to
I mean, a lot of info is being said here, so that's really terrific. And if you need any more information, Phil, would you like to just tell them where they can reach you? And
you can reach us at our office, Brilliant Environmental Services, which our phone number is 732-818-3380. And my email address, and I respond to everybody, is brilliant@brilliantenvironmental.com. Very easy.
So if you have any questions or you have any problems that are going on, I'm sure Phil will be very helpful. He'll be able to help you out, let you know which direction to go. So especially with all of these new things that he mentioned. So I think that's a good thing. That's a great thing. And on a personal note, you said your daughter is?
My daughter's graduating from junior high tonight, intermediate north, and we're moving on to high school, class of 2016.
And if you followed up on all our interviews, we've watched her
grow through the years. That's right.
Each year. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I mean, what was it? Our bat mitzvah. We were talked about last. We were talking about. My goodness, how fast! Well, that's great. That's terrific, though. Yep. That's beautiful. Now you know what we always do at the end of our interviews. So are you ready for your speed round?
I am ready for my speed round.
Okay.
All the questions going through my head.
Okay, very good. Here we go. First thing pops into your head, you know that. Okay. If you could be a professional at any sport, what would it be?
It'd be baseball. I mean, my favorite sport is baseball, even though my Devils lost last night in hockey, and I could say hockey, but baseball is my true love, and I'd love to play baseball.
Baseball's your true love. All right, here we go. You are planning the most awesome dinner party of your life. Which 3 celebrities or historical figures, it doesn't matter, either or, past or present, would you add to your guest list to keep the dinner talk interesting?
It's actually funny you ask this question, because I just had this conversation this past weekend.
Did you really?
We actually were.
We didn't plan this now.
I was actually away for the weekend, and we had the conversation as to who would you invite to dinner if you had a choice.
Is that something?
So my number 1 person is Ronald Reagan.
From past interviews, we've heard him mention the Ronald.
Can't go wrong with the communicator, so that works out very well. I think I'd have to say, since I like politics, I would actually go with Abraham Lincoln too, and throw him in there. I think, though I haven't seen the new movie that's come out about his years before presidency.
That's from the book. I don't know.
He has a unique life. And then to throw a really questionable mix into the conversation, I'll throw Gandhi in there.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
What do you miss most about being a kid, Phil?
Just one thing?
Yeah, where do we begin?
Where do we begin? And this has no reflection upon my daughters, that you really don't have a schedule in life. Days you may know you have to go to school, you have to go to work, but schedules just are not as structured as they are in our world today.
Okay.
So I
Very
think
interesting.
that would be what I would say.
You were just given a yacht. What would you name it?
Well, actually, I had this conversation this weekend too. I'll show you a picture later. I was in Martha's Vineyard, and there's a picture of me standing next to a yacht. That was named Lucky 7. I would say, if I had to name a yacht, it would be About Time. About Time.
My biggest pet peeve is?
Back to the schedule issue, people being late.
Okay. And we always have our would you rather question. Would you rather be forgotten or hatefully remembered?
Be forgotten or hatefully remembered? I would say I would probably rather be forgotten.
Okay.
Than be remembered in the negative.
Okay, that was terrific. Phil, you always do a great job.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you again for listening.